Hello and welcome to our final lesson in our unit on communities and populations. This lesson is 1.5 on natural resources. My name is Lauren Davis, one of the instructors of this class. So a natural resource is anything that we use from nature that helps us in our daily lives. And so we can imagine soil, water, different biodiversity type resources like the animals and plants that we use every day in our lives. And so those are called natural resources. And they're grouped into two different categories. We got renewable resources and non-renewable resources. And basically the difference between the two is that renewable replenish itself in a short amount of time. So you can imagine wind. Wind will blow and it'll blow again and it'll blow again, and it's just a resource that is always continuing. Same with the sun. Sun is a renewable resource in that we just don't run out. Water could be a renewable resource, and so there are many renewable resources that we have available to us, and they can be replenished in a short amount of time. So non-renewable resources are those resources that take a while to replenish. So you can imagine oil. Oil takes thousands of years to create beneath the Earth's surface from decaying plant and animal matter. And so oil would be considered a non-renewable resource because it takes so long in order to get more oil to be produced by natural processes. And the same is true for a lot of mineral resources out there. So as soon as you use them, they're not going to be replenished anytime soon. So you see on this slide a big pit mine from Montana. There's, if we can extract copper from these big pit mines, we can extract coal sometimes from pit mines. Okay, and once they're gone, they're used up. We can no longer replenish those resources because it just takes too long for the earth to make more. And so non-renewable takes a long time for the earth to produce it. Renewable means that we have a steady supply and they can be renewed in a short amount of time. So water is as a resource to us. Now, if you look at the Earth from space, the Earth is a water planet. And so you say, well, we never run out of water because we have water all around us, and it's true. But ocean water, or that salt water, makes up about 97.5% of all the water on the planet. So it's not real drinkable because you just can't drink salt water. And the freshwater resources, those things that are underneath the ground or in lakes or rivers, glaciers, the freshwater resources are about 2.5% of all the water. So that's a very small percentage of the total water that's found on our planet. So the freshwater resources need to be taken care of because we don't have a lot of it compared to the amount of water that we have here on our planet. Soil resources are also something that we can consider maybe non-renewable, because if you use up the soil, it takes a while to replenish it again. And so the Dust Bowls of the early 20th century kind of taught us a lesson about how to take care of soils and not to overuse them. And so we have soil resources available to us, and those resources can be considered perhaps non-renewable, although you can put nourishment back into our soils that will help us. If we use it up, then it will take a lot to bring it back again. So the atmosphere can also be considered a natural resource. You know, we have the air around us, and the air around us, even though there's lots of it, we are affecting as a human population, just like we're affecting the biodiversity of our planet. And so some of the things that are happening to our atmosphere because of the human population on our planet are things like air pollution, the particulate matter that we put into the air, all sorts of different industries and human uses. So the air pollution can be a big problem in certain parts of our planet. Also acid rain, and so some of the pollution that we put up there, it binds with the water and then it falls as acid rain, and then the acid rain affects the plants and the water system in wherever there might be this acid rain. And so coal power plants, before they put all the scrubbers on that they have now, were a big source of the sulfur that went into the air that turned into sulfuric acid that fell back down onto our planet. Ozone depletion is another one. The ozone that's up in our upper atmosphere screens a lot of the UV rays that could come down and hurt us, and cause cancer, with skin cancers and other skin diseases. So ozone is good to have because it keeps that UV light from really just penetrating us down here on the surface of the planet. But that ozone is affected by certain aerosols and things that we put into our atmosphere, and it depletes that. And when it's depleted, then we will see a rise in the different types of skin cancers that we have on our planet. And another impact that we're having on our atmospheric natural resource is this idea of climate change and global warming. And that is caused by the different greenhouse gases that are put into the air because of the use of fossil fuels and other things that we use every day that put those gases, greenhouse gases, into our atmosphere, and that's causing a rapid rise in the global temperatures around on our planet, and that's going to cause different climatic changes and extreme weather across the planet. It can be pointed to by the type of things that we are putting into our atmosphere and global warming and climate change. And so the atmosphere is our natural resource, and we are affecting it by our daily choices that we do all the time in our daily lives.